Now, the pro-China script of the new Maldivian President Mohamed Muizzu seems to be backfiring. The anti-India stance of this newly elected government in Maldives appears to now be hurting Muizzu politically. Now, the opposition parties are livid over Muizzu's attempts to move away from India in his attempt to ally much more closely with China. The two major opposition parties, that is the Maldivian Democratic Party or the MDP, and the Democrats have condemned the Muizzu government's hostile towards India rhetoric. In a joint statement, the opposition parties have warned that the government is alienating any developmental partner, and this, in the long run, will be extremely detrimental. The statement has also called India the country's most long-standing ally. The Muizzu's ultra-nationalist posturing targeting India is hurting him badly politically. On the 13th of January, the Malé mayor election post vacated by Muizzu was snatched by the opposition. And this marked a huge blow to the ruling People's National Congress and a big loss of face for Muizzu on his home turf. Muizzu, remember, came to power in the month of November on the back of an India Out campaign. Breaking tradition, he also raised a lot of eyebrows by making Turkey and China his first port of call. At about the same time, some deputy Maldivian ministers, remember, used some derogatory language against the Indian Prime Minister after he posted some photographs of his visit to Lakshadweep. While the ministers were immediately suspended, the incident left a sour taste in the mouth, stirring protests by Indians who've called for a boycott of Maldives. Now remember, tourism is the mainstay of the Maldivian economy, and Indians are the bulk of the travellers who go to Maldives. If the controversy continues, then it could of course hit the island nation's economy pretty badly. After becoming president, Muizzu has urged New Delhi to withdraw all 88 military personnel, Indian military personnel who are stationed in Maldives. Now, the Indian troops, remember, help train the Maldivian soldiers and also help in case of medical emergencies. Just last Saturday, a 14-year-old Maldivian boy died, allegedly, after Muizzu refused to approve the use of a Dornier aircraft that had been provided by India for his airlift. Seemingly ignoring India's long-standing concerns, Muizzu has also allowed the Chinese surveillance vessels to carry out surveys near the Maldivian waters. The big question is, in the face of the increasing pressure, will the Maldivian president make a course correction? I earlier spoke with Mr. Ahmed Faris Mamoon. He was the presidential contender against Muizzu from Malé. He's also the vice chairman for the Maldives Reform Movement, and this is what he had to say.
I think what we are seeing right now is something we were very fearful of during the presidential elections in 2023. We are seeing a very hard pivot from one foreign partner to another. So I think a lot of Maldivians are very conscious of what this means and the implications of these foreign policy maneuvers. I think it's easy to forget what India has been to us throughout our history. For political motives, I think taking one side or the other would be very damaging to the current president. I think there are a lot of good advisors near the current president, and we remain hopeful that he will rebalance his stand in the very near future. Otherwise, there might be a lot of fallout and damage during the upcoming parliamentary elections.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.